already in her 30s. She was like, oh, if I miss this opportunity, will I have another opportunity? If I don't get married to this man who is coming to get married to me, look at the fact that I already have a baby. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to this video. So in today's story, we are going to talk about a lady who is married legally to her husband when her husband hasn't yet paid her bride price. Does it make sense? So just stay tuned and watch to the end, and I bet you won't be disappointed. Please, if you are watching this video and you see ads, please don't skip ads. Let your girl make some little dollars here on this channel. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video. I know a lot of people who are married to their husband legally, like they have gone to the court and signed their marriage, they have marriage certificate, but their bride price hasn't been paid. And I'm asking myself that what type of procedure is that? What type of foundation is that? So I'm just going to talk about the inconvenience of doing that particular thing, because I know someone who has passed through that particular stage and I know what happened at the end. So that's the story I just want to tell you guys, so that this video is going to help a lot of ladies who are about to get married not to make the same mistake. So normally, according to the Bible, as a Christian, you all know that this channel is Jesus like. According to the Bible, when we look at the Jewish culture, we discover that even when our fathers or our forefathers, when they were giving their daughters into marriage, there were a lot of procedures that were being done. Let me just take a case of Jacob. When Jacob went to get married to Leah and Rachel, what happened? Jacob was first of all going to get married to Rachel because it's Rachel that Jacob loved so much. So when he went and he had to do a lot of work in the house of Laban. Laban is the father of Rachel. So he had to work for 7 years, because Laban was like, in order for you to have my daughter, you need to work for me for 7 years, and I'm going to give you my daughter. So that was a bride price that he was paid, like in the form of labor. In Cameroon or in most African countries, we pay bride price with respect to like cash, material rights, and all the like. So but in the Old Testament, or in this particular story, Jacob had to pay with his labor, like with his strength, which is physical strength. So that's why he was taking care of the cattle of Laban, taking care of his farms, his flocks, everything that concerned Laban. And when it was time for Laban to liberate him, Laban had to give instead the first daughter, because in their culture the second daughter cannot get married while the first daughter is still in the house. So because Jacob loves Rachel so much, Jacob had to work another 7 years in order for Laban to give him Rachel, and that was a bride price that he paid. Imagine you paying bride price for 7 years. Hey Jesus. Like in the past, in the Old Testament or in the Bible, it was not easy as we are seeing now. Here in Cameroon or in most African countries, the first stage of marriage is bride price, like you paying the bride price of the lady. Like you cannot legalize your marriage when you have not yet paid the bride price of the lady, normally according to the custom of an African society. So I don't know if that's how it goes with the whites. I don't know in Europe and America, other countries out of Africa. I don't know if that's the same thing. So, but I know that as an African child, when you say you're married, is after which they have paid your bride price. For a lady to hit her hand on her chest and say, I am married, and somebody's wife, it means her bride price has been paid. After which you can be able to go and legalize if you want. But look at the fact that there are a lot of advantages for you to be legally married, like sign at the court in order for you to have a certificate. That is the second step. Then after that, you can decide if at all you want your marriage to be blessed in church. You go now and they pray for you, and okay, you guys are good to go. I've seen people who just got married traditionally and they are living, they are fine. I've seen people who just got married traditionally and also they got married in the court and they are fine. Some of us that follow the 3 steps, like traditional marriage, court, and after which we had to bless it in church, and yeah, we are good to go. So all of those stages have their advantages. If your husband get married to you traditionally, it shows that he respects your family a lot. He respects you a lot, for him to go and like not to take you like that, not to seize you from your family without him paying your bride price. So that is the first stage. So this lady, what she did is that since like I can say she was already a baby mama, because like she was already having a child, she has met someone who wants to get married to her, and look at the fact that the person was not yet ready to go and see her family to get married to her traditionally. She was that desperate. She was in a haste to get married to the man, And the man finally told her that, you know what, since I don't yet have the means to get married to you traditionally, like to go and see your parents, please let's go and do the civil wedding. Look at the fact that civil wedding is not expensive. For my civil wedding, I think we spent just 50,000 fans, like the documents that you have to make in court. The guy proposed that they should get married like in the court. Then after that, he's going to get married to her traditionally. So that's how, because she was desperate, she had to accept, and she accepted, and they had to sign without her bride price being paid. So she started living with this particular person, this particular man, and guys, he was not going. In fact, he can never even go. He will never work because this man, in the beginning of the, let me say 1 2 months, the first 2 months, it was going like sweet, like now it's always sweet in the beginning. So after that, the man started cheating on her. Like the man started looking down on her, disrespecting her, cheating on her, and when she wants to talk, the man will insult her family. Oh my God. I was like, it is normal. These are the consequences of you disrespecting your family to the extent of getting married to a man who has not yet paid your bride price. Those are the disadvantages. It was normal for that particular red flag to manifest because you disrespected your family. I, for one, I've said it here times to that number. I met my husband 2017 and we got married in 2020. It's not like he was not ready. He was ready even in that 2017 to get married to me. But there were procedures that we needed to follow. Like he was supposed to see my parents. I think before even we got married traditionally, they visit his family, visited my family about 2 or 3 times. Like procedures. Procedures. You cannot just come and take somebody's daughter like that and just go with her. No, it doesn't work like that. So there were procedures that they were following. Like even as my family was dragging their hope, he had to be patient, take his time to be assured that this family has given their daughter to him fully before we could go and sign in the court, and also finally had to go and bless it in church. I remember that morning that we did our traditional wedding, and the night before, the family came with the things that they were supposed to come with, and they had to cross-check it to make sure that everything was in place before we could go into court, because we had to blend court and traditional marriage so that it will not be expensive. So that morning that we were about to go to court, my father made sure that they had paid my bride price before we could even go and sign in the court. Like he had to cross-check everything before we were even going to sign the court. Like coming back from the court was just to celebrate the traditional marriage and the court marriage, like just to celebrate, but everything was already in place before we could sign. Ha! My father even hit his hand on the table that if the money is not complete, like if everything that he has asked is not complete, there is not going to be signed. Do you know what are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Which is normal, for it is normal. Like I felt so happy, I felt so blessed because my in-laws had to like fulfill what my father was asking, and that is how we went to court and we signed. And yeah, today we are married. So why disrespecting your parents, letting a man that, oh, he's going to like come after, let him first of all go and do the civil wedding? Is going to fall back on you, and that is what this particular lady is suffering at this moment, because the man disrespect her so much, the man cheats on her. Like when you do that particular thing, the man is going to look at you as a cheap person, like you are so cheap. It's even better for you to be married traditionally and not even sign in the court than to do the reverse. So the man is looking at this particular lady like she is so cheap and all the like. Meanwhile, it was his plan, like he wanted it. And since the lady was desperate, look at her age also, she was already in her 30s. She was like, oh, if I miss this opportunity, will I have another opportunity if I don't get married to this man who is coming to get married to me? Look at the fact that I already have a baby. No, it is better to get married late right than to get married early wrong. Hope you get it. So if you are lady, you are planning to organize a civil marriage or a civil wedding with your husband, with your guy, when he has not yet paid your bride price, please don't do it. Yeah. In my church, even before they bless your marriage, they make sure that you have followed these procedures. You have gone and seen the family, like you have paid the bride price of the lady. Also, you have gone to court to sign. And before they bless the marriage, like if you have not done these particular 2 things in my church, they're not going to pray for you, they're not going to organize a church wedding. It's not going to happen like that. No, they always cross check, and the family of both parents are supposed to be there. Like the family of the man and the family of the lady are supposed to be present in church to testify that they have done everything. Like the family of the man has done everything. My family had to testify on the day of my church wedding. My uncle was there with the wife. They had to testify that my bride price had been paid, and that is how the pastor went ahead blessing us. So guys, don't be desperate. If you are a lady, don't be desperate. Age is just a number, like I say, age is just a number. In as much as you want a marriage, just keep on believing God and praying that God should give you a partner that is going to respect you, respect your decisions, respect your family, and he's going to do the things that he's supposed to do, the things that are right, like follow the steps of marriage or the steps of wedding. He's not just going to come and take you from your family, from your parents, just like that. He's not going to disrespect your parents. So guys, I hope this video has blessed you. If you have anything, please leave it in the comment section and we're going to discuss. If you have not liked, please make sure you like, make sure you share. And if you are new here, you are not subscribed, please subscribe and support your girl. Without further ado, see you in my next video. Love you, bye bye, and take care. Bye.